Hi my loves, my name is Angie. Today we are on a quest to find the best glute program out there. So the glutes are a huge postural powerhouse in our bodies, and they are primarily made up of three muscles: the glute maximus, the glute medius, and the glute minimus. Key thing to remember here is that each of those muscles are targeted at different angles and at different planes. For example, in an RDL, your torso is bent over, and that's going to bias your glute max by really creating an angle to stretch out the glute max. And this is what we like to call a hip hinge movement. On the flip side of that, when your torso is more erect and neutral, you're going to target your glute medius and your glute min a little bit more. A balanced program should have a good combination of movement and stability and hit all three of those muscles. Clearly, I'm not even at the gym yet. Before I even touch weight, there are three things that I want to keep in mind as we go through today. First, in my wish list, focus on movements that are actually going to trigger our glute and not cause unnecessary strain to our lower back. Second, we're building in stability, movement, and stretch in this program, because when we have a good deep stretch, that's when we actually build muscle. And then third, I want this to be a program that is easy and accessible enough, but challenging enough, right, that we're gonna see growth if we do it consistently. This is a program that I want us to be able to do on a weekly basis. And today, we're gonna be doing this in 3 phases. We're gonna revisit some old classics, we're gonna focus on playing with angles a little bit more, and then last, we're gonna do some finishers. When we first visit some classics, we're gonna be looking at RDLs and hip thrusts, like I said, some hip hinge movements. Second, we're gonna play around with some angles and do Bulgarian split squats, followed by some glute kickbacks on the cable machine with a slight variation. And then to finish it off, we're gonna go back to our adductor machine and do some spicy finishers. Let's go. and my glutes are demolished. So I think that this is going to be a great program if you're looking to really build your glutes, because like I said, one, we've revisited the classics that really work the hip hinge movement, that maximize the stretch for our glute max. We then went into phase 2 by experimenting with angles a little bit more, and then in phase 3, we ended up doing a bit of a burnout. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're interested in seeing more of my day-to-day life, go ahead and click on that video. See you in the next one.